Alright, we're back at the performance shop and we've got a bit of progress on the 300ZX. As you can see, the engine has been mounted and we're in the process of getting the turbo manifolds, wastegates, all the piping done, intercoolers. So I'm going to closely come up and give you a bit of a closer look at what it's all looking like. So here is the engine now mounted in the engine bay. We've got a horizontally mounted radiator and the intercooler obviously will be in front of that when all the rest of the piping and everything is installed. Here we have what our turbo system is going to look like. We're going to have a front mounted set of twins instead of the stock mounted turbos to the base rear of the engine. We've got our exhaust downpipes there. It will have a screamer pipe which will be hooked on where the wastegate's going to go. So here is from the front grill what it's all going to look like. Obviously all the intercooler piping hasn't been installed yet, which it all will be. So the plenum temporarily mounted. This will have a see-through cover for the timing belt, so we can actually just see all that in operation when it's running. All the lighting will go back in, and a new wiring harness will go in at the same time. So once everything is fabricated up and put together, we will come back and do a completion video on that one. So just speaking to the guys that are doing the work on this, I won't disclose where it's at the moment. I haven't got their permission yet, but eventually when we have it all done and dusted and it's all ready to roll out of the garage, we'll set up an interview with these guys and they'll just go through the process. So with this plenum we've got here, which is an aftermarket plenum, pretty similar to the R35 GTR style. So I guess it was modelled on that, but it works with the manifold intake on the VG30 DETT for the 300ZXs. We've had to cut down the height of these covers because it would have interfered with the collectors on the manifolds. You can see that was a bit of a problem. We had to take it off to get it all cut and then re-weld it up, but it's all fitting now nicely, so that is a good thing. Now we go around here and have a look at the dump pipes off the back of the hot side to the turbo. Really good. They've been spot welded, so obviously they've still got to be fully TIG welded, but they will all go down, and this is where they dump out, which will connect up to the exhaust, which will be a 3.5 all the way back to the muffler. So I'll take just a bit of a view from standing back. This is what it's going to come down to. We're looking at a few more months of getting all this fabricated up. The transmission has been built, so we've already got a transmission sitting in the base of this. It's already been built. We can't see it down there. Oh, here we can. You can see it down there. Just if I take you down and have a close look. So there's the tranny sitting in there. That's the casing. That one's been built. What's that mean? Well, it's got a shift kit put in it. It's got some upgraded sun gears, output shaft, so it'll hold the power. So there'll be no problems with that. The stock ones are really good for up to probably about 500 or 600 horsepower. So this one I've been told has been built to about 1,000. Not that we're going to hit 1,000, but it's always good to have a little bit of a safety margin there when you're building these sort of things, especially when you're going to put a little bit of higher RPM through a motor. You want to make sure that that transmission can hold it and you're not like just pulling the output shaft is just grinding off and not holding. Alright, we're going to call it a day here, but as you can see things are progressing on the 300. I'll just do a little thing on we've got Pulsar turbos, what we're using. The Pulsar turbos are the 37.6s, which are good for about $650 each. So I've got 2 of these, so there's no problem getting as much HP as we want out of this motor, but obviously we've got to think about trannies holding it all, and we've got to think about what you can put down. So it's ain't going to be 1,000 horsepower, but we should get to 800 and be able to put it down once everything's done. Alright, I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.